If I asked you to name the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, you could probably do it without thinking. You would say, 1. War, the red horse. 2. Famine, the black horse. 3. Death, the pale horse. 4. And finally, pestilence or plague on the white horse. We see this lineup everywhere. In the show Supernatural, Pestilence is a sickly figure in a green car. In the game Darksiders, in the X-Men comics, and in Good Omens, the 4th rider is always disease. We assume this calm, straight from the Bible. But I want you to pause and actually open the book of Revelation chapter 6. When the first seal is opened and the white horse rides out, look at what the rider is holding. Does he have a vial of virus? Does he have a cloud of flies? Does he have boils on his skin? No. He is holding a bow and he is given a crown, and he rides out conquering and to conquer. There is absolutely nothing in the text about disease. 0. The word pestilence isn't there. So, who is he? If he isn't disease, is he a symbol of conquest? Is he the Antichrist? Or is he actually Jesus Christ himself? Wait, what? Can Jesus be one of the terrifying horsemen? Today, we are going to debunk the biggest Mandela effect in the Bible. We are going to analyze the symbolism of the bow, the crown, and the color white to answer the question, who is the rider on the white horse? To solve the mystery, we have to act like crime scene investigators. We need to look at the raw data in Revelation 6:2-1-2. The Lamb Jesus opens the first of the 7 seals. One of the 4 living creatures says, "Come." John writes, "I looked, and there before me was a white horse. Its rider held a bow, and he was given a crown, and he rode out as a conqueror bent on conquest." That's the whole description. Now let's look at the others to see why pestilence became the default guess. Red horse takes peace from the earth war. Black horse holds scales. Wheat costs a day's wages, famine. Pale horse, his name is death. Pop culture logic goes like this. War, famine, and death are bad. So the first one must be bad too. And what kills lots of people besides war and hunger? Disease. It fills the gap perfectly. But biblically, pestilence is actually associated with the 4th rider, death. Revelation 6-8 says death kills with sword, famine, and plague. So pestilence is just a weapon of the 4th guy. It's not the first guy. So, the white rider is something else. He is a military conqueror. But is he a good conqueror or a bad conqueror? This is the debate that has split theologians for 2,000 years. The most popular modern theory is that the white rider is the Antichrist. Why? 1. The context: he rides with war, famine, and death. It seems like a bad guy squad. Why would Jesus ride with a team that destroys the earth? 2. The bow. In the Old Testament, the bow is often a symbol of Israel's enemies. 1. The crown. The Greek word used here is Stephanos, a victor's wreath. Later, in Revelation 19, when the real Jesus returns on a white horse, he wears diadems, royal crowns. The argument is that the Antichrist wears the crown of victory, fake, while Jesus wears the crown of royalty, real. 2. The mimicry. Satan loves to copy God. Oh, Jesus returns on a white horse. Oh, so the Antichrist arrives on a white horse first to trick people. This fits the end times narrative perfectly. The Antichrist arrives as a peacemaker, white horse, conquers the world diplomatically, but his reign quickly descends into war, red, economic collapse, black, and death, pale. It's a false dawn before the dark. But there is an older theory. A theory held by church fathers like Irenaeus and John Chrysostom. They believed the white rider was Jesus Christ or the Holy Spirit, the Gospel. Why? 1. The color white. In the book of Revelation, white is always a symbol of God and righteousness. Oh, the saints wear white robes. Oh, God sits on a white throne. Oh, Jesus has white hair. Oh, there is never an evil white symbol in the book. To make the first horse, evil breaks the color coding of the entire apocalypse. 2. The parallel. In Revelation 19, we see a rider on a white horse explicitly named Faithful and True Jesus. It makes literary sense that the book begins and ends with the same character riding out. 3. The prophecy. Jesus said in Matthew 24, "And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world, and then the end will come." The white rider goes out conquering and to conquer. This could symbolize the unstoppable spread of the gospel across the Roman Empire before the judgment falls. According to this view, the four horsemen aren't a bad guy squad. They are the reality of history. The gospel goes out white, but the world reacts with war red and persecution. Suffering and famine, black follow. Death pale claims the martyrs. This view changes the vibe completely. It means that even in the midst of the apocalypse, Christ is leading the charge. He is the first arrow shot from the bow of history. There is one more layer. We have to look at the historical context of the bow. For a Roman reader in the 1st century, a rider on a horse with a bow meant only one thing. It was the nightmare of the Roman Empire, the Parthians. The Parthian Empire, modern Iran, was the only force Rome couldn't defeat. They were famous for their mounted archers. They rode white horses. They were the terror of the East. Just a few decades before Revelation was written, the Roman general Crassus was slaughtered by Parthian archers. Some scholars argue that the white rider represents the fear of invasion. To John's readers, the image of a conqueror with a bow symbolized the collapse of the Roman border, the external threat that would come to destroy their oppressors. If this is true, the four horsemen represent the four ways an empire dies. 1. Invasion, white Parthians. 2. Civil war, red sword. 3. Economic inflation, black scales. 4. Pandemic collapse, pale death. So, why did we invent pestilence? Because humans love symmetry. We wanted 4 distinct disasters. War is man versus man. Famine is nature versus man. Death is the end. We needed a nature versus man disease vector to complete the set. So, pop culture filled the gap. In 1906, the Jewish Encyclopedia even noted that pestilence was a common misinterpretation. But the Bible is clear. The first writer is about dominion. Whether that dominion is the Antichrist deceiving the world, or Christ reclaiming the world, or the Parthians destroying Rome, he is a warrior, not a virus. This teaches us to read the text carefully. We often overlay our cultural myths onto the Bible, until we can't tell the difference between St. John and a Hollywood scriptwriter. What do you think? Is the white rider Jesus or the Antichrist? Let me know your thoughts on this apocalyptic mystery in the comments below. If you found this deep dive into the hidden symbols of prophecy fascinating, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that uncovers the real stories behind our beliefs. Thanks for watching.